Welcome back, bus riders, especially anybody else. Evil Chicken fans, welcome. If there are any, Evil Chicken official, appreciate everywhere I find you in my comments. You just make my day. It's funny. You are the reason I continue to put forward. Hey, down in the description's a link to the original. Any sort of like, shares, and comments, go on over there to Evil Chicken and send them their way. Pay that stuff forward. It can help a band a lot. And I will continue that pitch till the end. Thank you, Evil Chicken, for making some of my days a little brighter just by a hello. And that's all it needs to be. I'm cool, because I'm using you again. Evil Chicken fans, I can understand why you might not want to stick around, or if this is somehow possibly your first listen, I would go take that link, listen to the original, and check the song out a few times. It's going to be tough. I'm dedicating this one to my boss, Kimberly. It appears over Saturday and Sunday, Rollen has dug his tomb. I didn't get paid 4 days late. That's never happened. I yelled into the camera. I gave her a show on tape that I'm sure she probably made clips from. I don't blame you. I was going off like I had angry, drunken Tourette syndrome. At the same time, I meant a lot of my complaints. So I kept on digging. And I put a lot aside. I have watched so many employees go through our place dealing with Kimberly, bless her heart, because I like Kimberly as a person. I don't care for her as a boss too much. I also don't, there's a sip of alcohol, and now I won't, there's a certain line I won't talk to her. That's how I had to make peace, because I don't really do drunken banter no more, and bless her heart, she likes to knock them back. Just in case I see that's in this song a little bit. In case I use it, I don't actually think it's her choice. I'm not criticizing any sort of personal choices she makes. I think she's a great person. I enjoy her company. No BS. I'm pretty sure I don't want to work for her no more. And then her not paying me for 4 days with the biggest check of the winter is kind of the evidence. Now, I did throw my tantrum as I was squaring up my hole and making sure it was 6 feet deep. I doubled down, and I've been doing it for a long time on this channel, and I made it clear, if you think I contracted for money, you're wrong. I contracted for making the best of it that I can. I tend to believe that, unfortunately for the channel, this kind of rings true, but the paycheck is a reward for a job well done. And I did a pretty good job. Even as I was digging, squaring up, and lowering myself into the hole, I was making brand new products, taking pictures of them, and getting ready to sell them this coming weekend. So even though I'm miserable, I continue to ask them. I says, how's the food? And they're like, exceptional. I said, well, there's your answer. Now, no one has listened to that. They think the outburst when I'm getting bent over at 5 to close, 10 to close on Sunday, waiting style, completely done, should have been off the clock, was told I could leave. Hey, I got a little pissed. And not because I chose to take the table, but she celebrated it like it was a victory, when I'm tired of you thinking my sacrifices are your victories. I asked someone to start burying me in. I'm done. I dug my pit. I'm getting in it. I'm pretty sure I'm picking up my radio tomorrow, and I'm moving on. And to celebrate that experience, we got ourselves some Evil Chicken. Dig my tomb. Kimberly, I'm sorry I dug my tomb, but I guess I did. You proved your point. If you need to keep that, you keep it. I'm cool. I know I earned it. I know I was never even late once.
She came in a whisper, dripping red like a rusted fang. Swore she'd heal what's blistered, but left my soul to hang. Down in the hollow where the devil drinks wine, I lit that wick with a crooked spine. Said her name was Mercy, but she wore despair. Kissed me slow, then left me bare. Eyes like rivers,
She said her name was Mercy, but she wore despair. I think that's funny. I don't actually it doesn't make me think of the Devil Drinks Wine is the only place I thought I could be a complete dick, and I'm not. I don't actually judge any sort. I'm a recovered person. I don't fight that. That's not a good fight. You want to call me and talk about what's controlling your life, I'd sponsor you in a heartbeat. But you'd have to want to change. But I can't make that happen. I can tell you right now with my whole heart, Kimberly, that giving up that addiction was the one thing that set me free. You keep my paycheck, I won't get upset about it one bit because I'm set free. See, the things that enslaved me, I took care of. I don't either fear them or I am not controlled by them. Except for anger. Ha! I've admitted to you to your face so many times that I got some anger problems. How was the work? Man, the last 6 plates I cooked were nice. That was some quality stuff. I made that lady like a hamburger steak with sauteed mushrooms and onions. It was beautiful. I'm just saying, it was still great plates, even though I was digging my tomb. And I just think instead of taking the low road, I take the high road. I liked my boss, but I miss my life. And if I thought I was being set free, trapped deeper is where I ended up. So there's a few lyrical twists and turns in this song that kind of make me think of shit I'm going through, but I don't think they're connected in any way. I just think Evil Chicken rocks and is a good place to smoke weed and rant about my problems. Kimberly, that's what I do. I just kind of drift all over the place. So, it's not going to be focused just on you. I'm just talking to you while we do this.
eyes like rope, a needle of silver, a ribbon of hope. I dance with the ghost in a bottle of flame. Every hit just calls a name.
I think we missed a part. We're going to go back to Down in the Holler because I wanted to go creek squat on our ass.
Oh, to hang. Down in the hollow where the devil drinks wine. I lit that wick with a crooked spine. Said her name was Mercy, but she wore despair. Kissed me slow, then left me bare. Eyes like rivers, lies like rope. A needle of silver, a ribbon of hope. I dance with the ghost in a bottle of flame. Every hit just
Oh, shit! So the game I'm getting played on me with my paycheck actually cost us a run for things. And because over here there's a heavy undertone of pro-smoking lifestyle choices, I would have to reiterate that her costing me that trip yesterday is a big reason I'm done. The money's not a threat. You cost me something much bigger. I mean, it was the money that allowed it to happen. I can have that covered by next week, so there's no tears there. But playing that game and making my plans go kaput. What would you do with that? How often do you take that? Now, this is the first time for this behavior, but I think it's the last. Yeah, I can relate that to my Ode to Kimberly reaction. I thought it worked out. I thought I was a pretty good cook at first. Then the cameras went up, and then the we could never find any help, and then I kind of never got a weekend off. And I thought I was getting hope. I thought I was getting, you know, I thought I was having a chance because I thought that I worked as a reactor. Not very well, but I was doing it pretty solid. I said, I thought that was a good reason to get, I needed the part-time job. And so I thought it was I was doing good, honestly. Like I bragged a little bit. I mean, I just got done making, I think, the most I've made in my life. Hey, and that's not saying much, but it's true. And then, to know that the only way to maintain that is to give up everything you've ever enjoyed. In the comment, what would you do? Is that what everyone does? You just sell out for the money? I can't do it. I can't do it. Kimberly, I'm sorry, I can't do it. This moment here and the 15 views it's going to get means the world to me. Means everything my therapist could never give me. A release that was actually appropriate. And I adore you. Like I said, as a human being, you're wonderful. You ain't been the best boss because you didn't care about my well-being once in a world where crybabies get time off because their feelings are hurt. I don't think my friends are that superficial. I think there's years of association asked to be flushed down the toilet. See if someone else can succeed. Now, if that ain't my hopes getting dashed and putting me in a hole, I don't know what is.
Ash in my veins where the river once ran, built a throne for a god.
actually wrap up because old Rollen over here is a little crazy, strapping on the tinfoil hat on a regular. Swamp siren, come sing me blind. You fill my lungs, you steal my time. Chains and sugar, coffin in bloom. You make me high, then you dig my tomb. Now, I think some of the smoking weed metaphors don't escape me here. Some of the messing with the wrong woman things, that don't escape me either. But that outro there when she don't scream, she don't shout, she just crawls in and don't crawl out. That's like an idea infesting you. Oh, you are so good at what you do. But then only honoring that with consuming more time and throwing money at it to keep you quiet. As I said earlier in something else, I'm positive my roofing boss did the same thing. I want someone cleaning up the pile. We're not working, we're now killing ourselves. Now, it's good money. But I watched my old man work his ass off, and then his body was unusable. And I can't be that guy. I don't want to go out so broken that someone else takes my shit because I can't use it. I'd rather live a much more humble life and still be able to enjoy the little bit of something that I possess and have, you know. Yeah. So, whatever I was saying, let that go. Swamp siren. Nah, Kimberly, you're no swamp siren. I don't see you that way. But then when I think of, instead of swamp siren, I think of, now you're not over demanding. I think I made it clear the things I asked for were never, offered or talked about. So I think you just don't care for me. You just needed to use me. Now, I don't think you'd ever say that. So that's me just projecting there. But Kimberly, I just don't think you care for me. I think you'd be more than happy if I took on even more responsibility. I think it disappoints you that I don't step up more with how much you pay me. You must just kick yourself. Now, you gave me responsibility that you won't trust other people with. I took that because I will never steal from you. I'm not a petty thief. I mean, if a couple chicken wings for my dog count, then I probably owe you maybe another 12 or wings, but I write all that shit on the back. I run a tab so you can charge me for all my food. I don't think I've ever taken advantage of you. I was looking around just the other day. Shit was real clean, real nice. I'm like, damn, actually, this is pretty well maintained. But the thing is, this all keeps applying to me when I start thinking about it more and more. You fill my lungs, you steal my time. Yeah, you made me yell and scream. Oh, chains and sugar, because you kept throwing the money at me. Yeah, you pay me really well. I would never lie to anybody. Never. I let them know that I thought you're a decent person. I tell them all that. I just tell them not to deal with you when you get one tied on. But that's, you're a different person then. If I was your sponsor, I'd tell you that too. I have told you that, haven't I? So, chains and sugar. Yeah, because you're really nice to me. You were. But I guess, I think I really hurt your feelings over this weekend, so that's why you blew me off Sunday night, isn't it? Because I already had you pissed. I think so. Hey, evil chicken, sorry. I just need to do my resignation notice here. Y'all inspire me. So I just going hard. Sorry, but your shit rocks. So yeah, I think Kimberly, maybe why you were so short with me is you'd already made some decisions. And like I said, if you can legally keep 3 weeks' pay from me because I say I don't want it, I guess whatever. You do you. You keep it. Yeah, no, it's not fake. I mean, I'm sad, But I'm sad I missed my trip the other day, and I'm more sad that I didn't get home on time Sunday night to do something for the channel. Because, see, I knew I was leaving Tuesday, so I'd made plans to work, and getting Ange to let me work at nighttime is tough because that's our time, and it turns out she don't like me fucking screaming in the camera when she's home. I don't blame her. It's not really a public thing I'm doing. It's private. Now I'm sharing it publicly, Kimberly. So once again, I will reiterate, I think you're a decent human being. I don't think half of the things people say about you are true. And up until this moment, I had never been treated wrong by you, except for, you know, give me not a single Saturday off, which I asked for from the beginning. You willingly will let me work overtime because the part-time job was never real. And then now that it's super slow, I kept telling you how much more important my dad was than this, and you keep telling me how, you know, I probably have to have someone take care of that for me. That was the wrong answer. I care about you as a human being. I like you a lot, and I won't be shitting on you in any way, shape, or form. But those answers broke my heart because I guess you don't understand how little money means to me, but caring for my family does. And there's where you bomb out, isn't it? Now, I kept sacrificing, and I put my dad on the back burner. I'm heading over there in an hour to, thank God, an hour to an hour and a half because I got 3 more reactions to do, and I'd like to get them done. Yeah, you really cared very little for what's going on in my real life. And then I will tell you this as a final note, and we'll wrap this up. My resignation notice. Dig in my tomb, Evil Chicken and Rollen Green coming together with a collaboration as a final notice, and no days, I'm done. I quit. I want my speaker, and I'm willing to just walk in, get it, and leave. That's the best I can offer. I didn't text you. I ain't gonna sweat you. I don't sweat people for money. Now, I told you this story, Kimberly. Oh my God, it's a story. I don't do nothing wrong. I haven't done none of this shit in 20 fucking years, and this is way longer than that because this is when I was in the joint. I paid Stookie to do that for me. I'm not a fighter. You hire someone to do your assault for you, Kimberly. There's always some meth head to do stupid shit. I never do that to you because that's petty, and petty is for other people. I'm just saying. I hope that all makes it clear. Once again, I think you're a decent person. I think I really like doing music reactions more than I cook, more than cooking. I think I've told you this so many times, and like I say, the final note is everyone is so condescending about the YouTube stuff that it makes me sick. I don't think it was hard, but it has been a commitment to time and effort that I'm proud of. And I don't have a single bit of support outside of Ange and my channel. And there's the part, that's why it matters. Because honest to God, Kimberly, I get more support from strangers that metaphorically ride a fake bus around the world as we listen to music together than I do from you. And that's a fucking shame. So I'm grateful to have dug my tomb. I'm super happy to stumble ass backwards into Evil Chicken on 420 back in the day. I think it was a 420 discovery, but whatever. I think they're just the shit. And I can't believe how comfortable and happy they made me feel during my resignation speech. So I appreciate the band more than ever. Nothing like getting a little empowerment from something you enjoy. And we were talking about that the other day in another reaction. There's a lot to choose from. I hope you check one out. Otherwise, we'll see you back for another Evil Chicken. Sooner, later, sometime other than this. We ain't doing another one today.